Hi there, it's me, your friendly neighborhood artist, and I'm glad that we're back together again because we're going to talk about DeviantArt's new TOS. So, DeviantArt's new TOS has to do with actually labeling AI art. It hasn't been doing that since the Dream thing was brought onto DeviantArt, and the digital tab art, the digital art tab is insane. If you go and look there, that's actually how I figured out how to tell AI art from not AI art, because like for every like 10 images, one or two of them is actual digital art and the rest are just AI art, and it has no tags for the most part. So but anyway, let's get into it. The new label requirement for AI art, and this happened like 5 days ago. So now what they have is that when you do an upload for artwork on DeviantArt, you have to press a yes or no on if this was created using AI tools, which is like Mid-Journey, Stable Diffusion, all that stuff. And once submitted, at the bottom of the image below the dimensions is going to say created using AI tools, which is great because, to be honest, people are a little sick of seeing it all over the main page. And on top of that, people can actually go to their whole gallery and say that everything in their gallery is AI tools, which is great because, let me tell you, everyone's a little bit sick of people on DeviantArt lying and pretending to be real artists when they're not. Because they post like all this stuff and then they're like digital art, and it says like all these tags that digital artists use, and you can tell that it's like AI art. You can just tell. And people in the comments are like, this was made with AI art. Of course it was. Of course it was. So anyway, on top of that, they're actually going to add a suppressor. And the suppressor is just going to be in the searching tab, where you can have show AI and suppress AI, which is great because now everything that is, well, not everything, because people are still, people are going to try to get away with it if they can. They'll do something. They'll do something. I'm not sure what they'll do, but they're sneaky. They'll be sneaky about it. And what they say is when should my deviation be labeled created using AI tools, right? So what if the art is edited or partially includes AI art components? And if you're not sure, here's an example. The example is, this is what does need to have created using AI tools label. An AI generated portrait photo that you touched up, a short story drafted using ChatGPT that you edited afterwards, an example of something that does not need the created using AI tools label, an illustration that you created based on the idea generated by ChatGPT or using a color palette generated by an AI tool, a digital painting of a person with a small, insignificant AI-generated element in the background. So, for example, let's say you really like a mountain that you saw, and it's AI-generated. You could potentially cut it out, paint over it, and then add all the other details that you were going to put in your artwork to begin with. And I mean, it would be similar at that point. It would be similar to photo bashing. So I can see what they mean by that. So on top of that, this is the best part. This is the cream on top. Is that they're going to start detecting without labels. So people who have tried to hide that they're using and uploading AI art and not being honest about it, part of the search engine and the upload engine function is going to be to have a detector that states whether or not this was made with AI tools or not, and it can detect all the popular ones. So, if you're using DeviantArt right now, and it's like DreamUp or whatever you're using, and you upload your stuff, and you're lying about it, well, either you say that it's made with AI tools, or DeviantArt will do it for you. Either way, it is a win for us, so I hope you guys are happy about that, because I know I am, and I know I am so glad to not have to deal with DeviantArt just being the AI art function for everywhere now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What do you guys think about the new changes? Does that make you want to use DeviantArt again? I mean, I've been out of DeviantArt a while. I really only go there for commissions and sometimes like upload art once in a while, but I don't use it like I used to. But anyway, hope you guys have a good weekend, and today was Father's Day, so I'm going to upload it today. Have a good day, guys. See you next time.